Here we are in section 3-4 with the numbers 1 through 5 and their solutions. Number 1, word problem here. 3 types of horses are in a local ranch. The number of Arabians is 8 more than twice the number of quarter horses, and the number of Clydesdales is 50 more than the number of quarter horses. There are a total of 282 horses at the ranch. How many of each kind are there? That's what we're looking for, is the number of Arabians, A, number of quarter horses, Q, and number of Clydesdales, C. So let's read it again, see if we can concoct some equations. Notice that we have 3 variables, so we'll need 3 equations. Okay, the number of Arabians, let's do A, is 8 more than twice the number of quarter horses. Okay, so this statement right up here gives us one sentence. And the number of Clydesdales, C, is 50 more than the number of quarter horses. That's a second equation. Then the third equation is there a total, so that is Arabians plus Clydesdales plus quarter horses has to equal up to 282. Now we note that, wow, look at that. This equation doesn't work so much, but this one, look at that. This guy can go right in there for that C, and this one can go right in there for that A. So now we can write the full equation as the number of Arabians is 8 plus 2Q plus C, which is 50 plus Q, plus Q equals 282. And now we're in happy math land. We have one equation with just one variable and we are set. So this substitution to be able to replace the A and the C in this final equation allow us to make that big one. Now we can solve it. Let's combine all the Q's together. That's 2Q plus Q plus Q, that's 4Q, equals 8, oh, not equals, we still have a 50 and an 8 over here, plus 58 equals 282. Subtract 58 from both sides, and let's write that over here. 4Q equals 200 and, what is that, 24? 224. Divide by 4, we get Q equals 56. So we get 56 quarter horses. Now as we stick that back in for C, we're going to get the C is 50 more than that. So the C is 106. And Arabians would then be 8 plus 2 times 56. So 56 times 2 is 112 plus 8 is 120. So we get A is 120. Let's see if that really works. 120 plus 106 would be 226 plus 56 gives us 282. Indeed, Shazam. All right, the next one, we get, what is the radius of a cone? Ooh, we have a shape here. That means we have formulas. We need the one that has the lateral surface area, LSA. So that's LSA of a cone is pi r L. So we need to find the radius. So we're looking for R, and we know that the LSA is 197.92, excuse me, 0.92. That's pi times R times slant height is 9. So slant height is a 9. So we have our equation. I like it. There we have an equation. We have to get rid of the pi and the 9. So we have to divide by the 9 and the pi, divide by the 9 and the pi. So we get R equals, and now we've got to pull out our handy dandy calculator and punch it in and get 197.92 divided by, and we got to make sure when we stick this in, it's 9 pi is all on the bottom. So if you're sticking in a calculator where you can type stuff in, you've got to have a parentheses 9 pi on the bottom, so it doesn't just do division and multiplication left to right, but you want the multiplication of the 9 pi here on the bottom. And we hit enter and we get 6.9999. Okay, I'm going to say a 7. 6.9999. Wow, okay. So I'm going to say 7 inches. Notice we're looking for a radius, so it's a one-dimensional answer, 7 inches. All right. Number 3, solve and graph the solution. So 3x minus 1 greater than 5 halves x plus 9. Do we have any parentheses? No. Do we have any fractions? Yes. So let's times everything by 2 everywhere. And we get 6x minus 2 greater than 5x plus 18. Subtract 5x from both sides, and we get x minus 2 greater than 18. Add 2 to both sides, and we get x is greater than 20. Now, if you remember right, there's this set notation that makes it look pretty, but x greater than 20 is really all we needed to have. And then the graph of it is on a number line. Here's 0, here's 20. Boy, did we zoom out a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. So we could then write open circle. We don't actually want 20 as an answer. And there we go. Big arrow going off to the right. X is on the bigger side of 20. All right, good. Number 4, the original price is $392.50, and the tax, which is added onto it. So this is $392.50 plus 0.06 times, that's 6% right there, $392.50. And it equals, let's punch that in, 392.50 times 0.06, and then add it to that, and we get 416.05. And this is going to be in dollars and cents. Excellent. And the final one, number 5, the original price. We don't know the original. The tax is going to be added on, so 7% of that guy, so 7% of the price is going to be added on to the price, and we end up with $73.90. This is our equation. Be very careful. We don't times the 7% by the end result. That would be bad. So it's 7% of something we don't know, and then we add it to something we don't know, following the exact same pattern as number 4. Combine like terms, there's a 1 out here, so this is 1.07. P is 73.90. Divide by 1.07. Divide by 1.07. And we get P equals 73.90 divided by 1.07 gives us 69.065. So that's 69.07. Excellent.